Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Empowered by Nano.
We may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the awarding of incentives to the medalists of the 4th Asian Para Games. To formally begin our program, may we call on the President of Philippine Paralympic Committee, Mr. Michael Barredo, for his opening remarks.
Olympic Committee to express our gratitude and wholehearted appreciation to the government, your administration, through the Philippine Sports Commission, for the continuing all-out support towards the development of para sports and in furthering the Paralympic movement in our country. These incentives and your recognition, Mr. President, and kind attention will go a long way in boosting or further boosting the morale of our para-athletes to do even better and hopefully at the Paris Paralympic Games later this year. Incidentally, Mr. President, we are still lobbying with Congress that the incentives are made equal to those being received by their able-bodied counterparts. It is during these moments that I am reminded that there are 10% of our population are persons with disabilities and people with special needs. And of our shared vision with the International Paralympic Committee to make for an inclusive world through parasport, to make for an inclusive Philippines through parasport. Mr. President, our Philippine team garnered 10 gold medals, 4 silver, and 5 bronze medals at the concluded Asian Para Games in Hangzhou, China, bringing us to 9th place in the top 10 among 45 countries. The best showing ever at this regional meet. Mr. President, our athletes are here today, and again, we thank you for giving us your honor of your audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Barredo. At this point, we shall now proceed with the awarding of incentives to the medalists of the 4th Asian Para Games. May we invite the President to lead this year's awarding ceremony. He shall be accompanied by Mr. Bachman and Mr. Barredo. To begin with, he bagged a gold medal for the athletics men's 400 meters and silver medal for the men's 100 meters. May we call on Mr. Gerald P. Mangliwan. Next, he won 2 gold medals for chess men's team rapid and chess men's team standard, Mr. Arman Subaste. Next, she was awarded A silver medal for chess women's standard physically impaired, Miss Cheryl Angot. Next, he won 3 gold medals for chess men's team rapid, men's individual rapid, and men's team standard respectively. May we call on Mr. Dari Bernardo. Next, he bagged 2 gold medals for chess men's team rapid and men's individual rapid and 2 silver medals for men's team standard and men's team individual standard. Mr. Henry Roger Lopez. Next, she was awarded 2 gold medals for chess women's individual rapid and women's individual standard, 1 silver medal for women's standard, and 1 bronze medal for women's team standard. Miss Chaser Crystal Citadel Mendoza. Next, she won a silver bronze medal for chess women's team standard, Miss Jean Lee Nasita. Next, he grabbed 3 gold medals for chess men's team rapid, men's team standard, and men's individual standard respectively. May we call on Mr. Menardo Redor. Next, he was awarded a gold medal for chess men's individual rapid, a silver medal for men's team standard, and a bronze medal for men's individual standard, Mr. Sander Severino. Next, Mr. Jasper Rom won 1 gold medal for chess men's individual rapid and silver medal for men's team standard. He shall be represented by Mr. James Infiesto. Next, he bagged a gold medal for swimming men's 400-meter freestyle and bronze medal for men's 200 meters, Mr. Ernie Gawilan. And last but not the least, he won 2 bronze medals for swimming men's 100-meter freestyle and men's 400-meter freestyle, Mr. Gary Behino. Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to all of our medalists. At this point, may we call on the PSC Chairman, Mr. Bachman, to introduce our keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much to our Philippine Sports Commission Chairman, Richard Bachman, the Philippine Paralympic Committee President, Michael Barredo, the athletes of the 4th Asian Para Games, and who are here with us today, who had participated and had garnered for us the best result that the Philippines has ever had in the Para Games. Ang galing ninyo. Thank you very much sa inyong PSC and PPC officials and staff, the coaches, parents, and loved ones of the athletes. Kung minsan hindi natin lagi natin ang ini-spotlight natin yung mga atleta. Tama naman. Sila naman talaga ang lumaban at nagkaroon ng medalya at nag-training at nagsakripisyo. Ngunit Alam naman natin, kahit sa anong sport, nandyan ang mga coach, andyan yung mga trainer, andyan yung mga magulang, andyan yung mga tumutulong. At kahit yung athlete kung minsan ang ating nakikita, kailangan kilalanin din natin ang support group, na informal support group na nagdadala sa ating mga atleta sa kanilang mga performance na nagkakaroon nga ng medalya at nagbibigay ng dangal sa Pilipinas. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today before you not just as your president, but as a fan. Because when it comes to supporting athletes who compete under our flag, I am the cheerleader-in-chief, self-appointed. It is just fitting that we are honoring our nation's para-athletes here in the Heroes Hall, for this is what best describes what you are and who you are. Speaking of heroes and halls in Malacañang, most buildings here sport generic names, and only one, the biggest, honors an individual, Apolinario Mabini. Mabini, who after losing the use of his legs, used his brilliant mind to rally the people to rise up, to fight and chase the freedom that we so well deserve. Ganon din po kayo. You do not let your disability discourage you from doing what you wanted, nor did it deter you from achieving your dreams. To say that para-athletes are of a different breed and made of harder stuff is an understatement. Most athletes push themselves to meet the Olympic standards of being faster, stronger. Para-athletes have to unchain themselves from even stronger restraints so you can soar higher, hurdle bigger obstacles so you can run faster, crush more powerful burdens that weigh you down so that you are, in fact, stronger. It is with tremendous pride that I congratulate the para-athletes who all gave your best at the 4th Asian Para Games in Hangzhou, China last October. You have brought home a rich haul of 19 medals and bringing us to 9th place in a highly competitive field of 44 countries. You have done that by showing your country the image of what a dauntless Filipino should be. You have projected that adversity can be overcome, impairment can harness inspiration, and barriers can be bridges to triumphs. Kung kaya nyo, kaya ng lahat ng Pilipino. Kung kaya ng Philippine Para-Athletic National Team, kaya ng Pilipinas, kaya ng bagong Pilipinas. You are the poster boys and girls for surmounting the odds. It is only fitting that apart from the thanks of a grateful nation, we also present you with incentives to help you along. At alam naman natin, napakaraming pangangailangan kapag tayo lumalaban sa pag tayo lumalaban dito sa mga international sports competition. So, as we hand these to you, remember that these are not merely monetary tokens. They are symbols of the love of your countrymen and their admiration for all the sacrifices that you have made for your country and for your countrymen. I will be remiss if I do not congratulate your fellow winners, your coaches, your parents, the loved ones who are here with us today. They deserve to proudly stand on the podium with you. Also, for being by your side and sharing the agony of setbacks and the thrill of triumph that you have now brought to the Philippines. Kaya naman po, ako'y natutuwa na itinina ng Philippine Sports Commission ang ika-34 na anibersaryo ng inyong pagkakatatag sa paggawad ng mga pabuya sa ating mga bayaning atleta. If your mandate is to promote sports that are inclusive, then it must include a sector that is fighting for inclusivity. If your mission is to mainstream sports in all aspects of national life, then it begins by bringing into the fold those who are seen to be in the margins. For nearly 3.5 decades, the Commission has done and fulfilled that duty. The fruits of their labor should not be reflected on scoreboards and medals won alone. Engaging your performance, the medals won by the few comes second to how sports are enjoyed and played by the masses. The overall objective is to promote sports down to the grassroots, not to merely create a talent farm for national teams, but to use sports for nation building. A good sports program goes beyond trophy collecting. It should harness our collective strengths to realize the common good. So we must train, we must fund and nurture our national sporting elite that is able to compete with the world's best so they can bring us pride and glory and inspiration. We can do that together with mass sports that build a robust national spirit that serves a common goal. Sports prepares us for the citizenship duties that we must perform. Sports spurs us on to strive, not for easy goals, but for the hard ones. Sports teaches us not to fear our failures, but rather to savor and to learn from them. They push us to pursue our impossible dreams. It is this way that we are taught to work together, energized towards a common goal. Sports is unity applied in real life. It brings together our very best traits, that of passion, of endurance, and persistence, and amidst very great diversity. These are values which any Filipino may embody, regardless of their circumstances. These are the values upon which the foundations of our nation are anchored. Fighting words alone do not make sports bloom, neither do they create champions. This requires ample facilities across the country for athletes of all sports, of all ages, in all classes. We are boosting support for our athletes, their coaches, and their families. We are building athletic infrastructure from gyms, athletic ovals, even safe sidewalks. Kasi nga, di ba, pag medyo mataas ang kolesterol mo, ang reseta ng doktor ay 10 milligrams of statin and 10,000 steps a day. May butika sa gamot, pero walang tindahan ng sidewalk kung saan ka pwede maglakad. This brings me to another of sports' great value to us as a wellness tool that makes our people healthy, kasama na rin dyan ang ating mental health. So now I call on the PSC, as well as every sports association and community in the country, to continue breaking barriers, challenging stereotypes, building a nation where sports serve as an inclusive and unifying force. In so doing, we can look forward to a new Philippines, bagong Pilipinas, that is bound by the ideals of industry, integrity, and teamwork, and committed to the pursuit of greatness and excellence. And you fall into a very special category, because beyond the glory that you bring to our country, you continue to inspire the nation. You continue to inspire every single Filipino. Kung kaya nila na magkamedalya, kung kaya nila sa kanilang kondisyon, ay nagagawa nila ito, siguro naman, tayo mga pangkaraniwan na Pilipino, ay mas lalo pa natin kaya. And that's what inspires all Filipinos to see again our countrymen overcome the difficulties that you have been born with, but nonetheless have overcome those difficulties to bring glory not only to yourselves, not only to your families, but to our country. And that is the greatest achievement of all, as far as I am concerned. So again, congratulations to everyone. Mabuhay ang Philippine Sports Commission. Mabuhay ang ating mga bidang bayaning manlalaro. Maraming salamat. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. Magandang umaga po.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we call on the medalists. Please proceed in front. Medalists, please remain in your respective places. May we call on the coaches to join our medalists for another photo opportunity. Thank you, coaches. You may now proceed to your respective seats. And now may we call on the immediate families of our medalists. Thank you to our medalists and their families. Next, may we call on the PSC and PPC officials. Thank you, Mr. President, for granting us a photo opportunity. That concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the awarding of incentives to the medalists of the 4th Asian Para Games. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Salamat sa inyong panonood. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe, like, and share. Follow us on our Facebook pages. Ito po si Nano, ang nagsasabing, stay strong and be empowered. Bye!